to see how it feels. Ready to go, 'cause my soul's on its own. This place is ready to blow. I don't wanna be alone. You got nothing to prove it. There's nothing we're losing. You got nothing to lose then. Sorry, but I gotta go. You got nothing to prove it. There's nothing we're losing. You got nothing to lose then. Sorry, but I gotta go. You
is gone, the past is clear, the right is wrong and my end is near. The lights are dark, my heights are low, my feelings are starting to flow. Still dreaming of the perfect day. She will come and say that she needs someone to fly away, make a great escape through the blue highway, through the blue highway, make a great escape through the blue highway, through the blue highway, make a great escape through the blue highway, through the blue highway, make a great escape through the blue highway, through the blue highway, make a great escape. The future is gone, the past is clear, the right is wrong and my end is near. The lights are dark, my heights are low, my feelings are starting to flow. Still dreaming of the perfect day. She will come and say that she needs someone to fly away, make a great escape through the blue highway, through the blue highway, make a great escape through the blue highway, through the blue highway, make a great escape. Through the blue highway, through the blue highway, make a great escape. Through the blue highway, through the blue highway, make a great escape.
Oh, hi! It's me again. I missed you. You remember me, right? I'm not only there at night. You seem a little nervous in your head. It's like a creepy circus. Are you ready for the show? Now tell me, where did all your courage go? I'm back. Boo.
Welcome to episode 339 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, the tech and gaming podcast from thegeeksforthewin.com, where we cover all things geeky. I'm your host, William McDonald, and I'm joined with my co-host, Stuart.
Known across the internet as Casual Terror.
Alrighty, Stuart, we're back. I don't think this is going to be a long show.
I don't
say
think
that
so
now,
either.
but
Yeah, we will find something to ramble about.
probably, yeah. But what have you been up to?
Well,
We last talked on the podcast a week ago.
I have been playing a game that's not Apex. Called Baba Is You. And I actually streamed some of it last night. And Baba Is You is a kind of a word puzzle logic game that is very, very hard.
It is. It is very hard, and it's harder to watch because, like, when I was watching you, I'd be thinking, and I'm like, this would be so much easier if I was playing, like, because I'd be able to try things easier and quicker than having to think, would this work or would that work, or before I even suggest it to you.
Right. And it's kind of like you look at it and like, I have no idea what I'm even looking at. But when you start watching somebody play it and stuff, like, oh, it's very clear how it works. Because it's basically like it's an if-then statement, basically. It's lots of those. Like, Baba is you. And Baba is this dog, cat, goat, rabbit thing. I don't know what he is, but it's a white little thing. And and on the screen it says Baba is you. And you can actually take Baba and like move those words. But if Baba is you no longer says Baba is you, then you're nothing now. So like also on the screen you'll have like wall is stop. But if you take Baba and like move the stop or wall away from that, wall is no longer stop and you can now walk through walls. Or like rock is push. And then you can like maybe move rock. It's like rock is push. Now you can actually push walls. Or you can say wall is you and now you're the wall. And it's kind of... And you can only push words. You can't really pull them. So... So like if you get like the word stuck up, pushed up against the wall or like the edge of the screen, that word is now stuck there. So it's a lot of, you start the map and like there are certain things that you cannot move because of where they're positioned. And that, and you gotta figure out how to win because something equals win or something is win. So it's very complicated and I'm not quite explaining it right. Actually, in fact, if you're watching the video, I should... Whoops, there we go. This kind of shows like kind of how the game works. And you can see, rock is now win. And because you could not get to the water because water is sink and you can't get to water is sink to move sink out of the way. but you can go back to rock. So it's a very complicated game that looks very easy when you understand how it works, but it's not. It's not. It's very, very hard, because they also start introducing other words like and has. So but it's
like, for one day it was like popular as hell on Twitch, right?
it was probably the day it came out. Yeah.
It was like one of the top games.
And I watched someone else stream, and I'm like, I see the answer. I'm typing the answer to you, and you're not getting what I am saying.
See, I would be typing the answer to you as you would like figure it out.
And also, there's multiple ways to do it too. Like, you know, like the very first level, I know for a fact there are at least 5 different ways you can actually do that level. So it's a very interesting game. I'm liking it. I don't think I'll stream any more of it because I look like an absolute idiot on stream, not being able to figure out puzzles.
Gotcha.
And of course, it's also one of these games like today I was thinking of one of the ones that I kind of skipped over during the stream. I'm like, I figured out how to do it. I know how to do that puzzle now.
See, I want this to come out on mobile.
Well, it's on Switch.
Yeah, but you can't just pull out a Switch. Like, well, one, I don't have a Switch. Two, like, I don't know. I think this would be a great mobile game. Like, pull out your phone and, you know, because if you, where were you when you had that thought? Like, you were at like work, right?
Now I was actually sitting right here trying to like,
Like,
how am I going to explain this game to me? How am I going to explain this game on the podcast? And I'm like, I figured out how to do that one puzzle that I couldn't figure out how to do, and I've actually forgotten which one it is. So
yeah, I don't know. This doesn't seem like it'd be that difficult to put on a phone.
I can see the controls being like, I don't think the controls would be quite right. So if you can figure out how to do the controls, then sure, yeah, put it on a phone. But
you touch Baba and you just drag it to where you want to go.
No, because you gotta have kind of precise movements, like because the whole thing up is set up as a grid, and I didn't have the grid on most of the time. But you can actually turn on a grid. Actually,
you just put a virtual keyboard on there, you know, a virtual D-pad.
Because that's good controls on a phone.
I mean, for this, it's not like it would take away from the game to have a transparent virtual D-pad, right?
I don't know.
You don't want to play it on your phone? Don't play it on the phone. But for me, I would definitely probably play this. You know,
this could work on a tablet, definitely. Even though the screen is kind of shrunk on the PC, I don't see how this could work on a small screen. Just because you need to be able to read the text, and some of the maps get kind of large. Like you would have to come up with all new puzzles for just the phone.
I don't know.
And the developer said that he is continue making new levels, and I think a workshop support could also work with this. Have creators make, or have other people make their own levels. Introduce even more elements to the game. Because there's also float. Things can float over other things. And hot, that correlates to melt. So if something is melt, if it touches something that is hot, it'll melt. There's also shut and open. They correlate. Something is open, it runs into something that's shut, it opens.
What if the developer created something like, DLC where it was kind of like a Mario Maker, where you could make your own stuff and share it and all that
Absolutely,
stuff.
Yeah. That could absolutely work with this type of game.
Because I'd rather see something like that where you're, maybe it's $5 or something, and you pay it to support the developer as well, than just like a workshop where you just download it for free. And it's hit or miss, because sometimes stuff like that works. Sometimes the stuff you download doesn't. But this would be like in-game built mechanics and stuff like that, like, I don't know. I could definitely see something like that though. But yeah, a lot of people are liking this game. I'm hearing about it a bunch.
There was another game I was going to stream instead, called what was it called? Hypnospace Outlaw. But I didn't know whether that was going to be a good game to stream or not, because it takes place in a mid-90s internet style of place.
Okay, that's interesting.
Looking at the at how the game works, like, you are a detective, going through other people's pages, the geospace type pages, finding
it's that game. Okay.
like harassment, people who are harassing others, or copyright infringements, or scammers, that kind of thing. And I didn't know whether that would actually translate well on a stream or not. Because actually, I was going to stream, because I haven't played the last 2 Spider-Man DLCs, and I was setting up the stream. I'm like, oh, I completely forgot to even download the damn streams, or the damn DLCs. And I also had an update on the store page that was going to take 7 minutes. I'm like, my stream starts in 15. Then I've got to download the DLC. So I quickly came up with something else.
Yeah. But yeah, I gotta check that. I'm debating on picking up that game. I don't know. It's just frustrated. I just don't want to be frustrated more than I'm enjoying it.
You will be frustrated. 100%. You will be like, because I said this multiple times on the stream last night. If I just had another and, or another thing. If I just had like one more thing on this map, I could figure, I know what the answer is. But without that one thing, I don't know what it is. So
yeah. You've also been doing some. We were talking before the stream. But you using the new music solution?
Yes.
For your stream?
Yeah, and yeah, I discovered a new music player that plays stream safe music. And It's got like I think it said like 4,000 hours of music, and I've got you got your rock music, your EDM, chill, hype, happy, chiptune, synthwave, ambient, upbeat, mixed, hip hop, pop, epic, that kind of stuff. And there's a paid version, and then there's a free version. And the free version, the only stipulation is that it has to know what your stream is, so it can post what's playing in the chat with a link to that person or that song's Spotify page. That's it. That's all it does.
Wait, I blinked out for a second. You said Spotify? What are you talking about?
The it has to know what your stream is, so it can put a thing in the chat on what song is playing, and with a link to the Spotify page for that song.
Oh, okay. So, okay, gotcha. So it's weird how it doesn't. I get. That's interesting how it like links to another music source. I guess this is just for people streaming music, not like people listening to it on their own, right?
Yeah, well, you can actually set it up to only do that in your chat when you are streaming. Because when I first found this, I had it up and just playing, just music for a while. I'm like, I kind of like the music it's playing, and I recognize.
I mean, like it's. Oh, go ahead. You recognize
that, and there's there's like different types of modes it can have. Like it can have a YouTube safe, so a YouTube safe playlist, or have instrumental only, or take out the explicit stuff. So
yeah,
because of the what I've looked into for the royalty free music, I recognize some of the albums. I recognize some of the artists.
Okay, that's cool. But it's meant for streamers, not for like, you're not going to use this over, the average user's not going to use this over Spotify, for instance, or it wouldn't link to Spotify, it would link to.
No, it is this. It is primarily for streamers. And yeah, I don't know if I mentioned the name. Now, it's called Pretzel.
Yeah, I downloaded this, so I'm gonna be trying this out.
And I found out about it through Streamlabs OBS.
Yeah, I saw them pop up and talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where I found. I was like, is there a better version? Because I want to pay $5 a month to have that. As much as I like Streamlabs OBS, their App Store stuff is pricey.
And what sucks is, like, when they first launched the apps, they gave $15 credit, and then they took that credit away.
Now it's...
Because I never used that.
Yeah, I didn't either. Now it's you get 15 days free trial for an app.
Yeah, which I'm kind of mad, because it's like you gave me $15, and I was waiting for there to actually be usely stuff.
A good app, which I've seen one that has been, other than this Pretzel, which, I have now have a free version of it. I've seen one that I was like, I might actually use that. Because their app stuff I don't think is very good. I don't find any of that useful.
Yeah. But it's like I said, they took it away, and I'm like, that sucks. There's
Yeah.
some, I think, interesting stuff, you know, on here, but
And a lot
that's
of that stuff you can find, you know, for free, and it'll actually work better than probably what you get. Like, you know,
That's true.
there's you know, there's stat trackers on there. You know, there's a Fortnite stat tracker, and they've recently added an Apex stat tracker, which there are better ones out there already.
And I mean, they're technically better, but even the best Apex stat tracking is not good because there's not really good stat tracking in Apex.
No,
Still,
the API going out sucks. It really does. And there's one that I found I like called Apex Tab. But since Octane came out, it broke. It like in like my stats, because like it tracks like how many kills you get a day, like your daily kills, and it just puts a little wit, and it has a widget you can put on your stream, which I had for a while. Then it like once season 1 came out, the stats are coming on, like they're coming on like tomorrow's date. And then like tomorrow comes, and then it'll like put the kills, then it'll move like the number now to 2 days ago, as well as tomorrow, which means you've now got kills for 2 days in the future, which that doesn't make sense. So yeah, the Apex stat tracking just isn't great at the moment. Which I guess we can just talk about it. Apex.
Yeah, there's a lot of with Apex that's not great at the moment.
No, and I'm kind of petering out on Apex at the moment. You know, I'm I still like whenever I see videos, I'm like, I want to play right now. But then after a while, I'm like, no, I really don't want to play right now.
Yeah, I mean, my whole thing is I don't want to play solo. Like
that too. That too.
Even with the legend bonus, which is like, you know, based on survival time, you still get people who will leave. Like you were streaming, I was busy playing. I was playing Apex. I was watching the Twitch rivals, and I also had your stream up, watching your stream at the same time. And I got into a game where it was one where the dude left within like, I don't know, like 5 or so minutes. You know, me and this guy got killed, and he left, and the last guy, you know, he had our tags, but the other guy left, and then the guy revived me, and then we were making our way through, and we got to like, I don't know, like last 6 squads or something like that, and then I see the dude like glitching out or like lagging out, like lagging a bunch, and just like running in place, and then I see the little disconnect or little, you know, icon, the little on his, and I'm like, oh no, come on, no. And then he leaves, and it's like, well, crap, it's me, and I think there was like 4 other squads at the time, 4 or 5. So I'm like, well, whatever, I guess I'll just try to last as long as I can. And I end up it was the water treatment place. That's where the circle was ending. and it was the final circle was actually was it on the far like side near towards like what's it called, towards like the Skull Town, that side of it, not the
Okay.
other side, but it was towards there, like those little groups of buildings, those little that little like little area right before, right outside of it, if you're
Hmm.
heading from the treatment to Skull Town. um I wish more of those little areas had names so you could like, reference them easier, but anyways, so it ended up being me and this third team, and I had like, I think I had like a Spitfire and I can't remember. I think it was either an R99 or a carbine. I want to say it was an R99. It wasn't a carbine, but I could be wrong. I'm so mad I didn't like record this. I took a screenshot at the end, but um I I end up down. I see the team and I go to push, and I'm like, oh crap, there's three of them. Oh, what am I? And then I start shooting with my Spitfire. I down one dude. I what is it? I down one dude. I throw my strike because this is like about to be like the last circle,
Hmm.
So I'm playing as Gibraltar, by the way, because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get the legend bonus of him out of the way, so I don't have to deal with him, and I can, because he's got like the biggest hitbox. So, I'm playing as him, by the way. So I throw my airstrike. I'm like almost dead. Pop my bubble down, and I'm able to heal. And I end up, I think I knocked a second guy with the airstrike. Either knocked the second guy. Yeah, I think I knocked the second guy, and then I end up getting enough time to, I think I either use a Phoenix kit or a battery, and then I go out and I see the third dude, and I end up gunning him down, and yeah, I that's the first time I've ever had someone rage quit, and then I end up winning the game, and you better believe I sent that dude a message with the screenshot saying you shouldn't have left, and his reply was, "Oh."
Like, well, you fucker, you left. Why on earth do people still leave? Like, the game has been out almost 2 months now. People still fucking leave when they get down.
People leave when they get downed or when they get knocked, not even dead.
Yeah, not
Not
even
even
dead,
fully
but
eliminated.
knocked.
And
And
then
I
they
don't
leave
think
before the respawn timers even
I don't
gone.
think even playing with randoms, I don't think I've ever been in a game where like the guy just said, even if when I died, said fuck you, I'm not even going to get your banner. They always, if they can, will get the banner and
I've
will
been in a couple games where
respawn you.
they don't even try. It's a little frustrating.
You play a lot more than I do, so
Yeah. But
but
yeah, for the
it's
most
just
part, it works out. Yeah. That also because you're able to like ping and say, hey, my thing's over here. Come revive me, or you know.
yeah, and even if you're dead, it's always you can still stick around because you'll still get survival XP as long as your team is still up.
That's true.
Because I've been downed at the very first at drop. I got downed. Another guy got downed. We both timed out, both dead. The other guy quit. I stayed, and the solo dude lasted until third. I got his 16 minutes of XP.
See, and that's a thing. I don't think they. I don't. Their biggest problem is the lack of communication. 'Cause they
Yeah,
don't communicate to the player base like they should, because you know they don't explain certain things. They don't, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's fun for people, for the community to figure it out, but no, stuff like this you want to, like,
well, here's the
you
they
know.
shouldn't be quitting anyway. That's the thing. They shouldn't be quitting anyway.
True, but
And they want you to be playing with friends. They don't want you to be playing solo. That's why they don't have a solo mode. Which I really think they should have a solo mode.
yeah, they'll eventually have solo mode and hopefully
Hopefully.
duos.
I mean, it was in like people date. It was data mined. Oh, it's got solo mode. Well, that just means that they've tested solo mode. That may not be it's coming out. That just means it was maybe tested at one point, and they decided not to go with it at all.
Or to wait until like until like they feel like they need to release it to bring some more life into the game. I don't know. But I don't know. They need to be doing something, because I was watching I saw a video. It was like recommended or whatever. It was some YouTuber who was talking about, like, what was the title of the video? Let's go to history. Where the future of Apex Legends. And it was like, can it sustain for years to come, or is it the game already dead? And the guy was like, well, the game's not already dead. I wouldn't go that far, but they have some major problems, and the fact that the Fortnite World Cup or whatever is coming coming soon, means a lot of streamers are gonna be switching over to back to Fortnite to practice and stuff like
What the
that.
fuck is the Fortnite
And
World Cup?
apparently a competition, because remember they said like they were gonna have like hundreds of millions of dollars for prize money when they first
No, I
announced
don't
their,
remember
like,
that, but I believe you.
yeah, I think they said
I don't
their
follow Fortnite news.
I like when they first announced it, I talked about it on the show. Like,
I don't remember that.
Their
You
first
said
year was like $100 million prize pool. You know,
okay, here. Whenever you say Fortnite or Destiny, my mind goes elsewhere. I stop listening. I'll be honest.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna figure a way to use that to my advantage now. Thank you for telling me that. But so which I'm like, oh, I didn't know they had I knew they had like tournaments and stuff like that, but I didn't know about like the World Cup or anything like that. And it kind of makes sense that streamers would be practicing for that if they had a chance to win big money, and
Mm-hmm.
the numbers are falling, like, on Twitch. It's still one of the top
They
games,
are.
but
Yeah.
it's Fortnite has definitely taken over again.
Yeah, and
And GTA
that
has had a huge, like, rebirth. Like,
and that's all due to the big streamers discovering role playing, which has been around for a while.
is that it?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yes, I've looked into
Wow.
why is Summit streaming GTA right now. He's role playing. Oh,
Wow.
and so is
Okay.
Tim, and so is Soda. Like they're all doing the role play stuff, and it is interesting to watch. It really is. Like I'll give you like the role playing stuff has been around for maybe 2 years. Like it's been around a while.
Is that what is that? Were they doing that with Sea of Thieves like a couple months ago when that was real big? Is that the reason why they were?
Well,
playing
they
Sea of
weren't
Thieves back then,
they were role playing, but that was within the game. Role playing in GTA is different because it's a mod. It's a mod for online, and there are servers. You actually join the servers and actually have static people in the game, and not just a random group. And there are things that they add to the game, like fuel, and they add drugs to the game. Like, like Summit is a drug dealer. Like he's selling coke and stuff on on street corners and stuff. And you can and some people they role play as cops. So, and like you have to have, there's a thing, actually you have to buckle your seatbelt, and if a cop drives by you and sees you not wearing a seatbelt, he will pull you over. And like other people, like they join in and play as other NPCs and stuff like that. Like they get full into a role playing in GTA.
This sounds like too much for me.
And like the phone system is like totally, like you can call somebody up, it's very complicated. It's very interesting to watch. So I get why they're doing it and why a lot of people are watching them do it.
It was GTA
But
is almost
it's
double
been
the
around for a
numbers of
while.
Apex Legends. So that just shows you right there that I don't know. It's crazy. It's pretty crazy, but yeah. And with the release of Apex's Battle Pass and it not being that well received because it's kind of garbage.
Yeah, yeah. One, just the skins aren't good. They need to step up their skin game, which they will from probably here on out. Because I put these skins as these skins were already designed when the game came out.
Oh, no doubt. And they're not even special looking. They're just blue rare skins even.
So we will start seeing better skins here on out, but yeah.
Yeah. I unlocked the patchwork for the Spitfire, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna add, no, this skin is useless because I already have like the what is it, the flame fire one that shimmers and has flames on it,
Okay, yeah.
They have that for a bunch of different
animates
skins
and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I have this for my Spitfire. There's no reason at all I would put this like ugly blue and red pattern, like checker pattern, whatever skin. Like no, like
there's only one skin that I want, and that's the level 51 skin, the level 51 Prowler skin.
Yeah,
because it's the only one other than the level 100 that's actually different than all the others.
And apparently the Havoc, the special Havoc skin, that changes real time as you're killing people.
Yes,
getting kills with it, and then it resets.
There are 3 levels.
Match.
Yeah, it's
not a
you
unlock
you have
the
to
levels.
So you have to get kills per game to unlock all 3 levels of that. You can see all 3 levels of that skin, and that's bullshit because who's going to get kills with a Havoc?
But it's not like you unlock it and then you can just select you.
No.
It resets every game.
It's the reactive skins from Call of Duty. They act the same way, and people love those skins.
Didn't play Call of Duty enough to get those or mess with that, but yeah.
Reactive skins have been in Call since Black Ops 3, which is the one I never played. So
I played Black Ops 3, but I didn't stick around with it that long. So, but yeah, I don't know. And the fact that what 20% of the battle pass, we talked about this before, but 20% is just the level, is just the badge with the number going up.
Well,
Up by 5?
it's that's not even what it is. It's not even the badge. It's you get it shows you, hey, your badge has changed. That's what it is. Like you don't get a level 5 badge and a level 10 badge. You get a, oh,
Updates.
your battle pass badge has now changed its look. Like,
Exactly.
that's bullshit. Like, that should not be an unlock. I mean, yeah, it should still happen, but that shouldn't be the only thing you get in that level.
Yeah, I mean if they didn't have the time to make all these crazy animated skins for the battle pass and stuff, that's fine. I understand.
Yeah, just make
Hopefully
them.
season 2, but you could have added like crafting materials to the battle pass. That would have been an easy.
That would be great.
That's the one thing that if like every level or every 5 levels or whatever, you got a little bit of crafting materials, I think people would not be as hard on this battle pass, because
Yeah.
they'd be like, well, at least you're gaining the crafting materials, to by the end of the battle pass, you'll have enough to get this, or you'll have enough to get one legendary skin maybe, or something like that. That
Yeah, actually, that being able to afford like at least one legendary skin that you want and can pick out, and not just that one legendary Apex pack you get that may not have anything you want. May not actually you may get a legendary Mozambique skin.
you already have that though.
I have one. There are still 3 others I could possibly get.
Oh, how mad would you be if your pack was one of those?
I'd quit the game. I'd quit the game.
Oh
Just,
man,
fuck this game.
I have a epic Mozambique skin. That's the purple, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's hard to it's hard whenever, because it's like the color qualities are the same with every game, but they always name them different stuff. The tiers, they're always named different for different games. It seems like, so it's always hard to be like, okay, legendary, epic, is epic higher than legendary, or is legendary like, and then I don't know. But anyways,
Legendary is always top.
yeah, but there's other games where they don't use the term legendary; they use something else. But that's what I'm saying. It's just a little confusing. But what else? But yeah, felt real good to win a match when someone had rage quit, and then the second person lagged out, and I was Gibraltar, and I 1v3'd the last squad. God, I wish I had recorded that. I really did.
I don't know why you didn't. Probably because you were too busy after you won, just running around your house. Oh my god! I just 1v3 the team. Yeah. Oh shit! I didn't record that, and it's been 3 minutes.
Yeah, well, it's 2 minutes for the
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. It's been
Xbox,
it's been too long.
Yeah, by the time I realized that, I did it, and it was like where I got the last I did the last bit of damage, and it said you are champion, and I'm like, no. But yeah, like being Gibraltar though, and 1v3, and like that was my moment. That was Man, it felt so good. And I really didn't think I didn't think I had a snowball's chance when that second guy lagged out. I think I sent the second guy a message too. It wasn't like, like to the first guy, because I knew it wasn't his fault because he lagged out.
Right.
What did I
Or
send?
maybe he was like, man, there's only two of us. Fuck this, I'm out.
No, like I said, he was running in place. Like we were running towards somewhere, and then I see him just running in place and not
Okay.
moving, and I'm like, oh, and then after like after like 5 seconds of him just running in place, I noticed the icon. There's the little like he's been disconnected thing, so it
Okay,
definitely
yeah.
wasn't his fault.
Then it would be nice to have a reconnect.
That would be really nice. I would really enjoy that.
A lot of people would. But they said that they have no intention at this moment to add a reconnect feature.
Because sometimes my game just crashes. Like,
yeah. And
just
it'll crash
crashes.
hard too. And because it'll crash in such a way where you have to launch the game, exit the game, and then launch it again for it to work right.
Okay, yeah, I just the guy who lagged out, I just sent a message that said won the match with the screenshot. Just to be, it wasn't anything like the other guy where I said you should have waited to
You
be
should have
respawned.
stayed, dick.
Like I said, I said you should have waited to be respawned. I wasn't. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything that he can report and get me, get me in trouble. I'm gonna keep it civilized, but
But add a little.
I should have thrown a booyah. I should have thrown a booyah. That's one of my favorite words. I love booyah. It's such a good word. It's
Also, Cyborg's favorite word.
But yeah, what was it? I only had 4 kills that whole match, so like, I only had 1 kill going up to the last squad, and then I got that. The other guy was doing really good too. The guy who lagged, I'm kind of disappointed. I think he had like because I hate when you try to on the Xbox app for Windows, like I'm looking at the message and I click on the screenshot I sent, but it doesn't show the full screenshot. It's like part of it's cut or whatever. It's weird.
Oh, yeah.
Can I find this? But it doesn't show the whole screenshot when I click on it in the activity feed either. What the hell is up with this? They need to fix this then. If you can't view the full screenshots on the activity feed in the Windows app, that's kind of bad. I don't like that. I think he had like 7 kills, maybe. I can't see it because he's on the far left side of it and it's cut out, But yeah, he left at 16 minutes and 21 seconds. He got lagged out. The other guy got lagged out at 6 minutes 35 seconds. So, and my survival time was 19 minutes 57 seconds. So, 4 kills with 895 damage. So, but I don't know. still liking the game. I'm enjoying it, but I'm finding myself like, well, I don't really want to play hours and hours by myself.
Right.
And
And you actually tend to have to play more by yourself than you would with friends, because chances are you're going to get downed and you'll leave the game. You'll get downed and you'll get killed a lot more often when you're playing by yourself with randoms than you do as friends. Or just maybe because we're actually better than most randoms.
yeah, I don't know. But um yeah, it's fun. I'm still enjoying it. Still having a blast with it, but it's just, you know, randoms just not as fun as playing with, you and a few other people I play with.
Right.
Um but anyways, and I'm trying to stream other stuff as well, cuz it's just like streaming Apex is just not helping growing the channel.
We're
Going
not going to become
Twitch.
affiliates if we keep streaming Apex.
Yeah, I saw if you can change the title of like what you're playing on Twitch and stuff without changing the broadcast, right? Or without restarting it, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay, I saw someone was giving tips and they were like, if you want to play a big popular game on stream, play something smaller first for a few hours, then in the stream with, that one game you really want to play. And I'm like, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and you can add like I think it adds like a marker in your VOD. Like whenever you change games or change title, it actually puts a little marker in the VOD, so you actually fast forward to that certain point.
That's pretty cool. But yeah. So was it Monday I streamed some more Kingdom Hearts 3 cuz that was the game I was playing before Apex came out.
Yeah,
And I played through the whole was it the whole Monsters Inc. world, which, man, there was a lot of cutscenes that for the 2 hours I was playing. A lot of cutscenes.
yeah. That's why whenever, and I'm also going to limit my Apex streams as well. That's why I've set for Fridays being my RPG days for those long ass cutscenes. So I don't have a hard stop on Fridays like I do Tuesday or Thursday, or I don't stream on Thursday, but Tuesday. So
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna stream later tonight. But I do kind of like the idea of, like, you know, ending the stream with something else you want to play. Because odds are I'm, maybe gonna play a few rounds of Apex after I get done streaming, just so I get a little bit of XP. You know.
yeah, you know what? I actually set up a quick little I've done this for other games too. A spreadsheet that actually says like, hey, you have this many. You're at this level. You need an average of this many levels per day, or if you this is how many this is your average level gains already, and if you keep this up, this is how many days you have left until you'll reach the max. And so far, I am still within the green of, I think I have, if I keep going at the 1.3 I have at the moment, I'll have it done in 2 months.
it's so like, because what is it? Every level is the same amount of XP at
Yeah.
29,000, right? Which I don't know if I like, because I kind of like at like Fortnite had, where it was real easy to level up at the beginning because you know it made you feel like progress was happening.
Well, it's it, and they're they say that doing it this way, you'll actually get done faster. So they claim.
I don't know. I'd rather it be more XP. It require more on the back end than the front end. I mean, because it's still going to be the same amount of XP, right? It's just the number's going to go up quicker at the beginning of the season
Yeah, if
versus
the
the
if the
end.
total if the total matches, like, depending on which way it's done, if the total needed is the same, it's going to take the same amount of time. I don't quite
But
follow their math,
yeah, they
but
just they're just trying to defend themselves.
yeah, they're trying to create bullshit. Which, hey, that's part of a PR job.
Yeah, but like, because you expect the end the end the last whatever so many levels of the battle pass to take more XP than the beginning. Like,
Right.
and it, like I said, in Fortnite, it helped being able to level up early on, like you do in the Fortnite battle pass. You level up a lot quicker at the beginning. It gives you hope, and it gives you like, versus like now where it's like, man, this is taking forever.
Well,
This is, I
it's
mean,
it's it's
what
it's
level are you?
standard it's standard psychology. It's, you know, oh, you take a step, you get a cookie. You take another step, you don't get a cookie. You take another step, you get a cookie. So you'll just keep taking those steps to get that cookie, and just the next cookie is just more steps away. Just keeps getting longer and longer, and next thing you know, you've walked a mile. Psychology.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't know. I like that because you know I'm just
It
find
is
myself
literally
discouraged.
how MMOs work. That is
Yeah,
how they work. That is a tried and true system that will keep people playing.
and it's not it's not like these rewards are like we talked about already. It's not like the rewards are like, oh my god, I finally unlocked it. It's like, oh
Right,
great, I unlocked
it's
this
like in this,
patchwork skin for the
your cookie
Spitfire I'm
has
not using.
raisins in it. No.
That should not. Those should not be called cookies. Cookies should not have raisins in them.
Yeah. Oh.
But yeah, it's just like it's a little frustrating, and the badges they have, the new badges they have, those are like, God, what does it? I don't. How many people you think are actually going to get those? Because not even the hardcore streamers are going to get those. Not all of them, because that requires them to, that just takes the fun out of the game, where you have to play as, or you have to either play as all the. I mean, that's easy. Playing as all the characters to get the
Mm-hmm.
survival XP, whatever. That's not a big deal. Of course, you have to play as Gibraltar, or other characters that you may not like, but having to get wins with them, like so many wins each, per like I don't know, that I hate that one because I'm not going to get that one.
350. 350 wins.
Which it's kind of weird because I already have 3 wins as Gibraltar. Weirdly enough,
Like,
for season.
Honestly, the
one.
the only people who could get those are the big time streamers, and guess what? They won't, because they don't want to play as Gibraltar. Like they might get the XP, but they won't keep playing them.
Yeah, they're not going to keep playing them to end up winning that much. Because one, they're not going to be, it's
And-
not going to be fun for them. They're not going to, be as good because it's not going to be as fun, and it's not going to be as good on the stream because they're not going to.
Yeah, and
have as
chances
much
are
fun.
they won't even try to get all the characters at XP. They'll just keep playing what they've been playing, because
Exactly.
that's what they're good at. They don't have to worry about having to get that extra boost in XP, because they're going to get it anyway because they're amazing, and they're just going to get wins after wins. So they don't need that extra boost that the character
If they haven't
bonus gets
already.
you.
If they haven't already bought in all the tiers.
Right? Yeah, they could also buy all the tiers.
I saw I saw a video. Someone was on. It was like a recommended video on YouTube. They were showing off like the Havoc gun, and it was like how it changes through the matches or whatnot, and they're like, yeah, I had to buy all the tiers when it came out, and I'm like, you didn't have to.
I don't even think the streamers are going to buy all the levels. It's the YouTubers who are going to buy all the levels.
Yeah,
They're the ones who are going to buy all the levels, because
the streamers they'll get chewed out probably if people see.
Well, yeah, they'll also they'll get chewed out, and plus there's the entertainment of watching them do that journey. The YouTubers, they just want the content. They just want they want to get at the end quick and show it off, because that's what people want.
Yep.
So,
but yeah, they need to do something. They really I don't know if you've started to see the rumors, but there's already rumors of, oh, the next character's coming soon, and I'm like, I'm not falling for this.
Yeah, Watson. Watson. Has already been kind of heavily rumored as coming out already this season.
But very soon,
people are also saying that the map is going to change as well. Like, no, not this season. Next season, maybe.
Well, no, there was that. I don't know if you saw into that, but apparently when the promotional stuff for season 1, when they were showing like Caustic and stuff like that,
there's stuff in the background. Yeah,
there were changes to like Thunderdome and stuff like that, which I could see changes happening, because in Fortnite, week to week there are changes that happen to the map. So it's not
right, but also like the promotional stuff could have been done before like a tightening of the map was done, and that's just an old version of the map. Like if you look back to the Apex map that leaked a year ago, Thunderdome looks totally different than it does now. Like it looks more so like Skulltown, only more packed in. It looks like a city.
Yeah, I don't know. I would like for the map to change. Even if it's just slight changes week to week, stuff like that, like Fortnite does.
Even season to season, I would like to see a slight change in the map, as something is happening. Maybe Thunderdome is getting rebuilt, like everybody is saying it's going to happen, because it was in the when you first start up the game. There's a newspaper clipping that says that Thunderdome is being rebuilt.
Yeah, I mean, say what you want about Fortnite, they know how to keep their players engaged. They know how to keep the game feeling fresh. I don't know if you've seen the newest mode they added. They added the floor is lava mode, which sounds kind of fun. That sounds like it could be kind of fun. Like
that also emphasizes what I absolutely hate about Fortnite. Building.
Yeah. That's true, but I don't know. It has me thinking, oh man, that sounds fun. I may just like watch someone play through it. I may just look it up and watch like a video of it, or see if someone's streaming it just to see how it is. But it's just they've always had good like one-off modes that you opt in. It's not like that you have to choose to opt in. You can always play the regular modes. That's always the
Hmm.
fun stuff. Which that's another thing. Are we gonna get any other like modes, whether they're like limited time
I
event
assume
modes
so,
or
but I think they need to focus more on gameplay first.
yeah, because
Like there's still some things that need to be tweaked and stuff, and they should focus on that before new modes.
yeah, because those poor PC gamers, they're stuck at 144 hertz.
That's getting fixed soon. I think I heard Mendo say that it's getting fixed soon.
He's still putting it in his stream titles though. Like he's still like, man, I looked at I was watching one of his streams and he was so bitching about it. Like not being ironic, like he was just literally like, man, I'm so garbage because of 144 hertz and all this and that, and it's just so much more difficult than 240 that and I'm like, wow, okay,
And
yeah,
he's also the type to try to go into the code and try to fix it himself. Because like he has videos on what his startup code is, like the game options launch code, like that you can put in like no vid to get rid of that that starting vid that comes up every time you
oh,
launch the game.
that's interesting. I didn't know you
Like
could do that
there's
stuff.
a command
Cool.
you can put in to have that not play and just straight up start at the press enter to launch game.
Okay, yeah, but
And he has other stuff to how to make the game work like this and that.
gotcha. But yeah, I don't know.
And
It's crazy.
those people who are putting out videos of like, oh, here's Apex at the absolute lowest possible graphics settings where there's zero textures and stuff. That's how they do that. They do that in launch code.
Oh God, I think I was watching someone play. I can't remember. Like sometimes I'm watching a stream and I'm like, okay, is the stream quality bad or do they have it turned down so the graphics quality so low on purpose? I don't know. Sometimes you just don't know with some of these
Chances
streamers.
are the graphic quality is low if it's a multiplayer game. That's chances are it's a actually low setting. But like this one that I saw, where like you can even identify who's who. Like the polygons were like 5. Like it was so freaking low on the graphic quality, and like Bangalore threw her smoke, and you could see through the smoke like, oh, this is cheating. I should not have. I'm gonna get banned.
Yeah, that's I don't know. That's a little too much there. Like I'll turn down the graphics quality to
Sure, yeah,
like to get higher frames, but only to a point. You know?
yeah. Get it to the lowest point you can get, and still have the amount of frames you want. Yeah, that's where I go to.
Like I still want it to look good. I don't want it to look like a hot mess. Because like I don't know. Like I'm watching some streams and it just looks so muddy. Like because I guess the graphics are turned down so much, and it just
Yeah,
I don't
some streamers just go everything low. Like they don't need to
yeah
be everything low. You can have it up. You can have it up a bit. Like no matter what PC you got, you can have it up just a bit.
yeah. It's like and you have a PC stream setup, so you should definitely be able to
Right.
not have this be an issue. Like, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah,
You have
um,
you have a 2080 Ti. You can have the settings at medium at least. Come on.
oh, easily. Like, yeah, because the RTX cards, they are like starting that you don't even need a second PC to stream now with the art, you know, because the tech is so good in those RTX cards, right?
For the moment, but let the games catch up to it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Anyways, yeah, Kingdom Hearts though. That whatever. I might stream some more of that tonight. I don't know. I'm still trying to think of what I want to stream tonight. But yeah, that's Apex has mostly been it for me. What have you been? Or I guess you already talked about anything else besides Apex and Baba is you want to talk about?
Uh, no, I don't think so.
Okay,
I can't.
guess
I can't think of anything.
we only have like what one news topic. I
One
didn't
thing
really
of
find
news.
anything.
Yeah. The April. No, right. It's not. Fuck, it is April.
Yeah.
Oh. The
Well,
games
it's
with
March,
gold.
but the games with gold April got released.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was like, is next month April really? Oh, it is. Okay. April's games with gold have been announced, and you know what? I'm okay with a couple of these games. The Xbox One game for the entire month of April is Technomancer, which I think I have. Pretty sure I have. I think I got it for a review that I never did do. Pretty sure. So, from what I remember that game, it's okay. I don't think it's anything to write home about, but I think it's okay. If I remember correctly. The other game that starts April 16th through May 15th is Outcast Second Contact. I have no clue what that game is, never heard of it.
No idea. Yeah.
But the first half, the backwards compatible games, now there we go. For the first half of April, it's Star Wars Battlefront, the Xbox version, not the new one, the actual good Star Wars Battlefront 2. Good one. Which I have on PC. Which, it's still a good game. It's still a fun game. So I 100% recommend picking that up. And the other game and the other backwards compatible for the last half of the month is Ghost Recon 2. Ghost Recon Warfighter 2. That's the full. Grawl 2.
Okay.
Which I don't remember much of 2. I know I definitely played 1. Because 1 was a very early Xbox 360 game that I remember you could. It was so early on where you could still enable cheats and still get
Achievements.
Achievements.
Wow. Okay.
So you can have infinite ammo, infinite health, and hardest mode. I get the hardest mode achievements.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
but Girl was a fun game, and I assume Girl 2 is good. The funny thing is, it does in the game what Stadia says that they could do, only with multiplayer, and that's have Carl had it was like a 4 or 5 person squad, and you actually see what the other characters see. So, and Stadia claims you could do that with a multiplayer game, which, if I'm not mistaken, you could do with SWAT 4, like multiplayer. You could have your other player screens on yours in little windows. So Stadia, what you're claiming is not new tech. Been around a while. Nobody has wanted to even do it.
Okay.
So I definitely recommend picking up the backwards compatible games. And while you're at it, just pick up the other games as well. Just they're free. They're free with gold. Why not?
Oh man, my rate of actually playing games with gold is probably so low. Like, I'm not sure how many games I've actually been like, oh, I'm playing this for more than like one time.
Right. Well, and I've actually kind of slowed down a lot on actually getting the games with gold. For a while there, I was getting every single month. I was making sure to get the games that they were giving out, and I think I've gotten this month's game, but I don't think I've gotten games with gold stuff in a good while.
It's because like every month, it's like, well, I guess that's kind of cool for people who like those type of games, or people who like, or I've already played that game, or it's just one of those.
I already
things
own that game, yeah.
Like, yeah. So yeah. Did you hear about the EA layoffs?
I did hear about that. I completely forgot all about it, so I would have put it in the show notes. Unless you did, and I haven't seen it.
I did not. No, I just remembered.
So we can just talk about it. EA is laying off. Was it 300 people?
350.
Yeah, 350 people, all from Tree Fitty. From marketing and what was the other department?
Yeah, it was like
PR,
marketing.
Yeah. So not actually people who are making the games, but just people who sell the games. Which that really sucks because especially after the really large Activision one. Now EA has a really large one too. But the difference is EA actually talked about having a good what's the thing called? Severance package for those people, and actively trying to help these people find new jobs. So
I mean, after the Activision thing, they're like, "Oh crap!
They better."
We were planning on laying people off too. Crap!
Well, yeah, and this was apparently like people saw this coming months ago.
HR was probably like scrambling when they saw Activision's layoffs.
Yeah, I think I remember like people saw this coming back in like November. And people, some people were like apparently in like limbo, like, am I still with the company? Am I not? Now they know for sure.
That's gotta feel weird to be the PR person on the handling the layoffs of PR and marketing.
Yeah.
Right? That's gotta feel so weird.
It's got to feel pretty bad because you will probably know people and work right next to these people. So it's got to feel pretty bad.
But at the same time, you're like, I'm still here.
I'm lucky.
Yeah. Like I said, it's got that push and pull. Like, yeah, I'm happy, but I'm also kind of upset because Yeah, it's just weird. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that that's happening. And God, they have that many people in PR and marketing.
Sure.
That's a lot.
Quite a few people. I mean, and I like their statement too. They're like, we strive to be the best video game company in the world, and we're not there yet. Like, no shit. You've been rated the worst company in America multiple years.
I was about to say, yeah. It's like what them and Bank of America were like fighting for that.
Yeah, just it sucks. And there's a lot of EA stuff that I do like, and I'm not I don't like where where EA is going, because they're all going towards the quick games as a service, multiple, gonna have a lot of microtransactions. We're just gonna churn out quick, easy games. Nothing.
I mean, you look at Anthem, that fell flat, which you and me kind of saw coming.
Yeah, we saw that coming, but like they're gonna come out with more games like that though. And
then
yeah, Apex it follows in that in that space, but it's actually good.
But they're dropping the ball and they're losing momentum and they're not like
yeah. And it could be because EA pushed them out before they were really ready to actually, have that stuff ready in time, or who knows? Like we don't know. We can only speculate, and we're most likely completely wrong.
I mean, it gets to the point
about
where
what actually happened and why things turned out the way they are, and we'll never know.
Yeah, it gets to the point where
I try to give game companies the benefit of the doubt. Like I try to say, we don't know the story behind this, and we never will. And only a handful of people probably know the whole story behind it too.
That's true, but then we hear these comments from the devs, and we're like, well, that's stupid. Why are you saying that? Like, and
they've got to save face at some point. They definitely have to save face.
I mean, but some of the comments they say are really like, you were talking about the Mozambique one that you really hate. Yeah, see?
They did say that they like the memes, and yeah, I did at that time too, but they're getting old.
Yeah, and like, oh, all you have to do is just aim down sights to, well, yeah, I guess, but like...
I've said this before. The way to fix that gun is give it a bigger clip size. Like,
That's
you don't have to
true.
increase the damage.
5.
Just give it a bigger clip. Just give it more than 3.
I think 5.
I've heard 5, and I'm not the only one who thinks this either. 5 is a good number. 4 would even be better. Just more than 3, and I think that it could actually be a okay gun. You wouldn't go, because as of right now, the Mozambique, you would rather punch somebody than hit somebody with a Mozambique.
Can I use it as a melee weapon? Because that'll do more damage than actually shooting a bullet.
No, just don't even pick it up and just melee. That does more damage than a Mozambique.
Can I throw it at him?
I would. There's been so many times I'm like, you know what? All I have is bullets right now. Can I just throw these bullets? Because that's all I can do with them.
Maybe they'll trip on one of them and fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just some stuff like that happens that I'm like, well, maybe it's not the Overlord EA's fault completely. Like, yes,
No.
I do think EA has a big part, but I do think there's some stuff that there's some blame to go around for Respawn as well.
Yeah, any, anything money, I'll blame EA. Anything how the game works and kind of the way it's going, I'll go with the game dev.
Like the battle pass is definitely they could have done some, they could have added some stuff in those tiers to make it a little more a little more pleasant, and that I think EA wouldn't have, like we've talked about it already, the crafting materials or just the variety of different things, but
Crafting materials, I think, would have been the biggest thing, that even if they didn't have something, crafting materials would have saved face. That would have saved it a lot. Have damn
there's
crafting
no way
materials.
the only way to get crafting materials is to buy the Apex packs and hope you get crafting materials from them. Then it's not even guaranteed you'll get crafting materials from
and
the
the
Apex
only way
packs.
you'll get a craft I believe the only way you can get crafting materials is if you're about to get a dupe. If you're about to get a dupe, it'll give you crafting materials, because you cannot get dupes in this game.
I don't think that's entirely true.
Maybe not the only way, but I think definitely if you're about to get a dupe, you will get crafting material in this place.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
I just thought, I didn't know if the dupes were even possible. Like,
They're not.
I know they're not possible. But I thought like there's no way, like for it to be like, oh, you're about to get a dupe, so we're just gonna give you. I didn't think that. I never would have thought that would be a possibility.
I could be wrong, but that's how I feel. Like, oh, you're about to get a dupe. Here's the crafting material that's the level of crafting material that's equal to the dupe you're about to get. So if you're about to get a dupe of a blue, you'll get blue crafting material.
And
maybe, I don't know. I could be completely wrong.
It would be a lot nicer too if, like, oh, you got a blue crafting material. That's enough to get a blue.
Yeah.
Because I got a legendary amount of crafting materials, and I still don't have enough to get, that was like a while ago, and I still don't have enough to get one legendary.
No, it is quite a bit of crafting materials to get.
It's 1,200.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, and like I said, I've already gotten one bundle of legendary crafting materials. I think that was like, it was either, I can't remember how much it was, but it was not. It was, I think it was like 900.
I was gonna say 200. I'm surprised it's that high.
Might have been 600. It was more than 200. I know that much, because was it like blue is 30?
Mm-hmm. White is 15. Blue is 30. Can't think of what purple it is, because I think I've only gotten purple once.
Let's see. Can I look this up? No, that doesn't actually tell you how much. That just shows a picture. Crap, I didn't want to click on that.
I'll just tell you how much they cost, not how much yet.
Now here's a mock-up of someone making, like, adding crafting materials to the battle pass as on like a certain tier.
Well,
that's funny.
If you were in Belgium, you do.
Oh, maybe that's what this is. Yeah. Okay. That's true. Yeah. Wait, no, because there are Apex packs here, right? That's a replacement,
it's instead of Apex packs. Yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay, then yeah, this is just a mock-up then, because
Okay.
there's Apex pack on 24, and this is like added to level 26, showing 250 crafting materials at level 26.
Okay. Epic is 200. That's how much that is. Okay. And it has a question mark because this person never got a legendary. But so common 15, rare 30, epic is 200, and then 600
Legend
probably is.
might be, yeah, that might be 600. Yeah,
I can see that.
which it's like, oh great, you got legend crafting materials instead of getting an actual legend quality skinned, which it's only half as much as what it would cost you, or you only have half as much of what you need to buy. Like that,
Yeah.
no, it should be 1-to-1 if you're gonna get it from a I think from a loot pack, especially if you're paying for it.
But they want you to buy more.
Like I said, like I'm past level 100, of course, and I've gotten some free ones from the Twitch thing, and I've also bought like I've bought 1,000 or 1,000 Apex coins to buy just packs, and I don't even have enough to get a legendary skin. I think I'm just hit over 1,000 crafting materials now. Kind of ridiculous,
Yeah.
But anyways, like EA needs to. I don't know. You'd think they'd be trying to in the Respawn and EA. They're not even communicating enough about Apex Legends. At least if there was more communication.
EA, I think they really only care about it making money and making as much money as possible, and using their money making formula that they have to make as much money as they can from it.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Because that's business. That's how business
works.
works.
Circling this, yeah, we keep circling the same over and over. But yeah, it's losing momentum. It really is, because I don't know. They're just it's gonna be a shame if it because when it came out, it had the potential to really take on Fortnite.
Yeah. And it still can. It just it got to a running start and it stumbled now. So now it's got to do a catch up. It still can. It's just, Fortnite is a train that's been going for a while now. So Apex, Apex has stumbled out of the gate.
See, and
but has the potential.
Copy Fortnite. No one's gonna get mad at you if you copy Fortnite.
Oh no! Yes, they will. There's
not
so many people who would be so mad if it copies Fortnite.
I mean the way that they handle their battle pass, the way they handle keeping the game fresh and updating, maybe slight changes here and there to the map, stuff like that.
They still
the store
sucks. The store sucks. That's because they don't have anything though. That's kind of the problem with the store. They don't have anything to put in that damn store.
Update it more frequently then, because every week, there's 5 items, and they all
and the price needs to come down by half, at least.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's this skin and this skin is 1-to-1 when you're spending Apex coins, but their variant is not 1-to-1 when you're spending the legend tokens.
I do want to know, like, you know, yeah, the vocal minority are not buying anything from the store, but is the silent majority buying from the store? Because if they are, then it's staying the way it is.
I can't imagine they are, because they're not even good stuff. Like, there's only been a couple things that I'm like, well, if it was cheaper, maybe, but no. Because, I mean, overall, there's only a few things I really, really like, because...
Yeah, and I sent you a couple pictures over the weekend that I took from Titanfall 2 of the skins that Respawn was selling. They were much better skins for those guns that are also in Apex. They were much better looking skins, and they were a fourth the price that they are in the store.
Some of these are the same weapons from the game of...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The same weapons. Like I sent you one of I sent you one of the Spitfire, one of the longbow, and then I think I sent you one of the R201, which is the predecessor to the 301. Yeah, which actually has like a decent looking paint to it. And I also sent you one for the Hemlock. That was alright.
Yeah, I don't know. They definitely need better options. They need to, like I said, I don't say copying Fortnite as in like adding building or adding crazy vehicles, stuff
that's
like that.
But I knew what you meant, but like anything copying Fortnite, the people who hate Fortnite will hate it.
No one's gonna
just
hate
straight up just make the store better. Have better skins. And like
Fortnite's got some cool skins.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, they still have to get everything in place. Like they still are trying to fix, you know, kind of, you know, they still have problems with the game, straight up, you know. Cheaters, I think that needs to be taken care of. And the report definitely helped. They're adding a report button definitely helped. But you know, there's still technical issues with the game. The game still crashes a lot. So, and then they can start focusing on the fun stuff and actually get a system in place to get that stuff rolling out quickly, because that's what they don't have in place. I don't think at the moment is stuff to churn it out. You know, the new skins, the changes to the map, kind of stuff.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's playing Fortnite, I would get excited about some of the skins they'd release, you know, and I'm really not excited about stuff in Apex Legends. Like,
no,
there's really nothing I'm really want or need, you know.
Like I said, that Prowler skin, that's about it. That's the only thing I want.
Oh yeah, but that's a given. You'll eventually get that. You know, that's like, yeah, I'll get that. It'll take time, but you know, there's nothing like, oh, like with Fortnite, like, was it like this time last year, or you know, a little bit before that, you know, this time last year, but it'd be like, oh, it's St. Patrick's Day. There's a cool like female leprechaun skin. I must have that. You know, it's really awesome looking. You know, stuff like that. You know, but you know, stuff like that may not. You know,
it's Valentine's Day. Here's a banner that you have to buy.
And part of it is, I think they really expected the Havoc to people to really like the Havoc.
Yeah, that's definitely you can definitely tell by that being the level 100 skin. People expected people to like the Havoc, and nobody does.
I mean, if that skin was on something like the Carbine or the Spitfire, or, you know,
Spitfire for sure, because I'm pretty sure that's everybody loves the Spitfire.
oh, everyone loves the Carbine too. I've recently become a Carbine fan.
Carbine's also really good.
If you got a level 3 extended mag, that thing can just shred shields. It is. I just have to remember if I'm shooting long ranged and I'm gonna switch it to single fire, I need to switch it back before. I've died a couple
But
times because
I'm pretty sure that the Spitfire actually can kill you quicker.
probably so. Yeah, I like the Spitfire so
because
much,
I had there was one time we were playing at Saturday, I think it was. I had a carbine. I had legendary shield or legendary vest, and I had a carbine with a level 3 mag. I shot a dude. He had a Spitfire. I didn't even get his shields broken before I was dead.
also depends on aim too. Aim is a real important.
I hit almost every one of my shots.
Oh wow.
He hit every single one of his shots.
I don't know then. That's weird.
And a lot of those must have been headshots. Just saying.
Yeah, that can do it too. But yeah, I don't know. It's hopefully we'll start to see some stuff. I was really hoping we'd see some kind of change to the store with season 1, with the launch of season 1. Something, you know?
Yeah, you weren't alone with that.
Because
I heard Shroud saying that. I heard Shroud saying he when season 1 was about to come out, he's like, I really hope there's a change in the store.
I keep getting legend tokens every level, and I'm leveling up. Like, it only takes 18,000 XP to level up once you've reached like the max, you know, and you keep leveling. Like, so I'm leveling up a lot quicker, you know, getting legend tokens a lot more often than, you know, I'm getting a battle pass level up, and I'm just seeing my number on the screen go up for legend tokens, and it's like, I'm not gonna spend $20 to buy a skin just so I can actually spend some legend tokens on something.
Pointless.
Like, you know, I was able to buy Octane with my legend tokens.
Right, and you'll be able to buy Watson with them too.
But by the time Watson comes out, I'll probably have like so much more. It's ridiculous. I'm expecting Watson to come out probably beginning of May. End of April, beginning of May, the halfway point.
End of April, beginning of May sounds right, because that put at the halfway point.
So, you know, it'll be an extra like injection, you know, to rejuvenate the game.
Mm-hmm.
Which hopefully before then,
and we'll probably also see the new weapon as well, because we've also been promised a new weapon this season too.
That's true, yeah.
Which I've heard rumors might be the Volt, which is energy SMG. Haha.
Oh god.
If going by the Titanfall 2 description, it's an energy SMG.
Oh, I don't know. The energy weapons just... People do not like the energy weapons.
No, they don't.
Early game, triple take's not bad, but it's late game, I don't want an energy weapon at all.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because Devotion, even with turbocharger, I'd rather have a Spitfire.
Well, yes, 100%. I've also been finding myself getting rid of the triple take kind of mid game. So
Anyways, we just keep talking about the same stuff. So I
Yeah, we
think it's
have.
time to close out the show.
I think you're right.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter at the GeeksFTW. Stuart is at Casual Terror, and I'm at Geeky William. On our website, thegeeksftw.com, there's links to our Twitch channels. So be sure to check those out. Follow us. You know, we always at least on Twitter, we always tweet out when we're going live, so you'll get the links there if you know. Our website, we need to update that because we don't stream on Mixer anymore, right?
Oh, right, yeah. Well, I mean, we
Yeah.
are right now. Because I still use Restream for the podcast.
Yeah, I could see that, yeah, but yeah. So if you end up watching this on Mixer, sorry, but we only stream our gameplay on Twitch.
Right. Which I should start uploading our archives to YouTube.
Of your streams?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess this has been it for episode 339, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guy. Okay, so what is this noise you hear from me? Is it hiss? Is it a background hiss?
It was a weird. Well, how do I explain it? I don't hear it anymore.
Okay, because well, after you said something, I started messing with some settings and stuff.
It was a weird, like, I don't know, like how do like I don't know. It almost sounded like a sci-fi space kind of noise. Like it was this weird, like weird noise.
Oh.
I think the only thing I could think of was maybe the noise gate was too high.
No,
So
that wouldn't do it.
I don't know. I don't
No,
know.
if the noise gate was too high, then I'd be choppy and be cutting out. There's a thing I do to get rid of my background sound. That if the background sound is too high, I end up sounding tinny. And you've commented a couple times that when I sound tinny, or whenever I start to call and sound all crackly and stuff, it's that's doing it. That could cause that problem.
Yeah, you were actually kind of fine. It was just when you were talking, it was like in the back, you could hear background noise that was making that weird. Like it might be in the audio, like if you listen to it.
If it is, I'll hear it. Then yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't anything like this though, right?
No.
Okay.
Not that bad, but it was more like that than not like that. I'll say.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just I don't know, it was a weird thing because, like I said, it wasn't you, but it happened when you were talking, and it was in the back. It was like background. It was just enough to notice it, but like, listening to you, like it was weird. It was enough to notice it, but not enough to really like be able to key in.
If it did get caught on the recording, and if it's in the background, hopefully I can get rid of it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to disrupt the show. I was just typing in the chat to you.
I put something on the Audacity subreddit saying, "Hey, is there any way I can make noise reduction work the same way that noise removal used to?" Well, I just did a 10 second clip, and it got rid of a lot of background noise, but for the most part, a little background noise is usually fine. Like, no, noise removal gets rid of it completely. And no, it's not fine because I can hear it. And if I can hear it, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, it depends on the noise removal. Man, it's so good.
Noise reduction sucks. It just doesn't work right. Like, why on earth would they change that? Would they change that command?
I don't know. Next, they're gonna remove silence, right?
Oh yeah, truncate silence.
Truncate silence, yeah. Which, man, I'm so glad my podcast app has that. Like, it's so good. Because I'm able to look at it, and I'm able to, every now and then I go, and it's like, you've saved 24 hours and 36 minutes using this feature. I'm like, and I love seeing the number go up every so often. Because it, pretty much just does that, if the people who are editing the podcast are, like, don't do that themselves, which apparently a lot of podcasters don't do that, even the professional ones.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Thank you, BFO Zone, for the follow. Yeah, I've noticed that Giant Bomb has long silences in, and so does like the morning stream does, and I'm like, come on.
I don't notice the Giant Bomb because my podcast my podcast app fixes that.
I'm telling you, they do. I'm like, and when it happens, I'm like, did my podcast stop? Or did my player stop? Am I getting a phone call? What? Nope, they just had a silence.
Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, was it Shroud's playing Apex and he's half of all the Twitch viewers for Apex?
Sure.
If not more. Was it much is Apex is at like 80? Oh no, they're actually at 102 now. Okay. They were only at like 80 something for a while. Yeah, I guess a lot of the big streamers are now getting on or whatnot. And it's crazy how like, was it Dizzy, for example, is such big and popular, and he doesn't use like a face cam or.
Right.
It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy that there was such a big like spectacle for his face reveal, and he still doesn't use a face cam. Like he was like, yeah, I did the reveal in Vegas and that was it.
And apparently he got a lot of trolls.
Of course. Definitely gonna happen. I mean, you have a big Vegas special stream leading up to a face reveal. If you're gonna get, like there's gonna be stuff happening.
I've got one complaint about the squad stream stuff.
Yeah.
When you start it up, it starts paused. Like all the videos are paused, and you have to individually unpause them.
Oh, that's dumb.
I'm like, well, they're out of sync anyway. Like there was already going to be a chance that they were out of sync, but you're making sure that they're out of sync now.
When you play a live stream, it doesn't just go to the live. When you pause and play, it doesn't just go to the point where it's live.
No.
How do you get it live then?
It says that they're live, but oh no, wait! When you pause Twitch and you start playing again, it'll just jump to live. You can't.
That's what I'm saying.
have-
Yeah,
Yeah. That's what it does on Twitch. So
that's what I thought. Yeah.
but still,
Okay.
you have to individually unpause them.
Yeah, like it'd be nice if it was a setting you could do to where it was like autoplay, squad, like you could check that in the settings to make it to where you could autoplay it.
Yeah.
That'd be better than not having it, but I don't know. It's
And that's and to be sure, like like yeah, I'm watching Shroud right now. I like this. Like I definitely like seeing Justin and Skadoodle's point of view.
yeah, it's cool. Now, this what's the multi Twitch? Is that what was called?
Oh yeah,
How does that work for like viewers?
I don't know. It's been such a long time since I've used multi Twitch, and when I only used it that like the one time for like I think it was that Extra Life.
Then again, that is more of a like here's a link to the multi Twitch that you have to click on, and not like so you're not really gonna get people like maybe. Oh no, you could just put it in your chat. If you have people. I guess you could put in your chat if you get people who just happen to see your link or see your stream and click on it. But if that works better, then yeah, if that actually works where it counts views, then maybe we could do that again.
Maybe, yeah.
And just have our bots put in chat, hey, if you like this, I'm streaming with Casual Terror, click on our multi-link and watch both point of views. Then actually no, because you'd have to mute one of them, so it would only count for whoever's was not muted. Because if you actually mute the Twitch, it doesn't count. That's why if
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why if you're gonna have your like I have mine up just to be able to see the quality that actually shows on Twitch, and stuff like that. I have the tab muted. That's the way to get around that.
Which, for Chrome, didn't like it's no longer mute tab; it's mute site.
Yeah, because you could have multiple if you have two if I have you and Shroud up, and I can't just mute Shroud.
Why?
I
I'm
didn't
on
notice that. Yeah.
I'm on Edge. It's got a fucking mute tab. Firefox has a mute tab.
Wait,
Chrome used to have mute tab. Now it's mute site.
Wait, when you go into watch and squat mode, you have to. It's all pause and you have to play.
Yeah,
because it's all playing for me. Like I don't have to do anything. I just click watch in squad mode and they're all playing for me.
It didn't for me, and it didn't earlier either. Now, do you have audio playing though?
No, I have that muted.
Okay.
Dumb question, maybe. What's the deal with Pog?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Shroud says it all the time.
I've seen other streamers say it, or I've seen it in other streamers' stuff, and I don't quite understand. It's another one of those things where am I getting old, or am I just stupid, or am I not? I don't understand.
What is poggers? Just put that into Bing.
The circular cardboard discs, we used to play with in the 90s? Is that what? That's clearly not what they're talking about, right?
No.
Like, I just when I don't understand a pop culture reference or whatever, or a meme or something, I typically go to you.
UrbanDictionary.com. Okay, poggers.
Oh God, I'm scared.
It's a Twitch emote that may be only be seen by better TTV if better TTV installed, which I do. It is used in place of PogChamp as an expression of extreme excitement or hype, particularly after an impressive play is made. Popular in the League of Legends community.
Wait, what?
That's what it says.
Okay, because I know Alfredo has like a Pog emote or Pog, yeah.
Yeah, so does Shroud and so does Mendo, I think.
So those appear differently if you have said better TTV.
Which it's an extension, yes. Which it adds better TTV adds which I'm not on Chrome right now. It adds emotes, like which to somebody who doesn't have it might look just like an odd thing to say. And you can, like, for Streamlabs OBS, you can enable better TTV emotes for your chat that you actually see. Same with Streamlabs.
Okay, so
or same with Restream.
I just saw someone say Pog, man, Pog in chat. If I had it, would I see something instead of the word Pog? Or I'm confused.
I don't know because I'm on Edge right now.
Okay.
But yes, that would be a thing. Like, that could have been an emote.
Squad stream is Pog. Someone just typed. Mastiff Pog. It's just. Oh
Massive
man, this is.
Pog you. I bet you that is an emote.
I just don't understand. I understand, but I don't understand at the same time.
A BTTV emote. This is definition 2 for Twitch.tv. It's an emote in place of PogChamp, used in case of an extreme excitement or amazement. It was good at first, but now a normie emote is used all sorts of communities such as Fortnite, League of Legends, and people who watch offline TV. In the definition, it was good at first, but now a normie emote is used all the time.
Does that mean
example, do you guys remember when Poggers was a good emote? Remove Poggers. Guys, it's a normie using Poggers.
Okay.
And PogChamp is an emote that is to symbolize hype or excitement. Pog mean oh, thank you so much. Pog mean play of the game. That's what Pog mean. Play of the game. Oh, it took another definition hole to get it.
That makes more sense now. That makes so much sense.
It does, doesn't it?
That makes the world a difference.
PogChamp. Pog meaning play of the game and champ meaning champion, often used in video games that are competitive. Wow, that was such an insane clutch play by Shroud. What a PogChamp.
Oh, okay. The stream's skipping a lot of frames.
I like this. The third definition: shroud is is a definition of a PogChamp. This on Urban Dictionary.
That makes so much sense now. Because I just see Pog and I'm like, this is not like, I know this can't be the thing like Pog in the 90s.
Yeah.
I know this is not that. I know it's not, but I don't know what it is. And you know,
looking up
things...
the definition of shroud. I'm not going to read the first one because it's actually who is shroud. The second definition is shroud. An example: shroud skins do not make you better at the game, but buy them anyway.
Gotcha. Now, does it show you're skipping frames on your side?
Are you talking about on Shroud stream?
No, on your stream.
Or my stream?
Our stream. Yeah.
I do have some skipped frames due to encoding lag.
Because it's like skipping quite a bit if you look at the video stats, and I'm not quite sure if that can't be right. Doesn't seem like it'd be right. See what I mean?
I'm seeing 0.
Really, if you go to the video stats and all that?
Yep.
Because I'm at 2300. Now it's 2330, 2340, 53, 64.
I don't even have that many that OBS says.
That's what I'm saying. It can't be right. Like, I don't understand. That can't be right, because that's a lot. And there's not a lot of...
Oh, well, hey, the video's not even playing on my end, so... That's 4. And it's not going anywhere.
That's weird. Now it's at 2900 for... I wonder why it's...
Maybe it's skipping for you.
How would that be? Like...
I
don't understand that. That's the thing. Like... Yeah, I just refreshed it. And... Well, how is it skipping frames when I refresh it and it's an ad?
That's on your end.
I mean, it's at 70 and it's stopped.
I'm still at 4.
Yeah. Okay, ad's almost over. Yeah. Intel Core 9, great. And you can stop anytime now.
Although I will say this, I have a hell of a buffer size. And now I'm down to 0 skip frames.
Yeah, your buffer... Wait. Gotta refresh again, because... maybe I'll close out. Crowd stream. Yeah, I forgot to do that.
Yeah, I have almost a 30-second buffer.
Ooh.
Latency due to broadcast plus the buffer size. it's almost 30 seconds.
That's not good, right? Pretty bad.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, latency to broadcast, that's quite a bit, right?
I mean, it doesn't affect the stream at all. It just means it's delayed a bit.
Yeah, but that means you can't interact with if we ever get people in chat.
If they leave after 30 seconds of me not saying anything, they wouldn't have stayed anyway.
30 seconds is a lot, like especially if you're trying to chat with someone who doesn't even have that many people in their chat. I could see, oh, they're not paying attention to chat. It's been, I could see that. Why does it say the frames are skipping on my end? I don't understand this. Is there something?
I'm seeing 0.
It shouldn't be an issue. Like, it shouldn't be a viewer issue, right?
I don't know.
Oh, skipped frames a viewer issue. I see the buffer size and latency. They're both at like 11 seconds each. Yeah. Playback's at 24, 22. I don't know. This bugs me.
What was really weird was I was seeing I had 30 frames, up to 60 frames per second, but I'm not even streaming at 60 frames. I'm at 30. That was the weird one. That's the one I don't get.
Yeah. I don't know. That's odd. Maybe this video stats thing isn't that reliable?
Well, there you go. I could have told you that. I could have told you that the other day.
I only look at it whenever I see like, oh, the stream doesn't look as good as it probably should. I don't know why I looked at it just now, but because it doesn't, this stream quality is not really a big issue for the podcast.
Right.
Whenever I'm watching gameplay, I'm like, oh, wow, that doesn't look all that great. Let's see. Oh, that may be a reason why. I don't know. Anyways, is it the next animated DC movie is going to be Hush?
Really?
I'm kind of interested in that. I hope it's good. Hush is supposed to be a pretty good storyline.
I don't think I've seen the last couple animated movies.
I haven't either, because we're gonna kill Superman again.
Oh, right, yeah, I didn't see that one. I never did finish Ninja Batman.
Oh, that just came out, right?
That came out a couple months ago.
Oh, no. I'm talking about Ninja Batman. Okay. No, I'm thinking of Ninja Turtles Batman. That's coming out soon.
Oh, yeah.
Or just came out? I don't know.
Oh, it's 9 o'clock.
God, there's so many movies out I need to see. Like, so many movies I was like, yeah, I want to kind of see that, and then it left theaters, and now it's like available on digital, and I'm like, oh, wow, there's a lot of these that I decided not to see in theaters that are now out on digital. Wow.
Ninja Batman isn't even on this list. Huh, interesting. But according to this list, though, the last one I saw was Teen Titans Judas Contract, which was good. I liked that one. Next would be Batman and Harley Quinn, right? Because they had the old voices back.
Wait, the old Harley Quinn voice?
Hmm?
Isn't the actress for the original Harley Quinn actress dead?
I'm talking about the voices that they had for the animated series.
Yeah, the original for the animated series was. Isn't she not alive anymore?
Oh wait, no. They had Kevin Conroy back. That's who it was. No,
Okay,
this all right. Harley Quinn was voiced by the Big Bang Theory chick.
Arlene. Yeah, Arlene Sorkin or something like that.
Sorkin, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she played. Oh, yeah, she was in Big Bang. She was the dude's mom, right?
Yeah.
That you never saw. You just heard her.
Yeah,
like,
you only heard her voice,
angry
yeah.
Jewish voice.
I hate that I know that much about Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang's not bad. It really
Yes,
isn't.
it is. Yes, it is. It's
No,
awful.
it's not.
It is
There's
awful.
there are some parts of it like okay, no, but some parts where you're like, yeah, that's totally how I would have reacted in that situation.
Let's see. Still need to see Batman Gotham by Gaslight. Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. Never heard of that one. The Death of Superman again. And then Reign of the Supermen. Right. That's the last one.
I think the last one I saw was Killing Joke.
You know, I have Killing Joke and I hadn't even seen it. I don't want to see it. I bought it, but like after I bought it, I'm like, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch it.
Oh my god. Was it Batgirl and Batman have a thing?
No, she wants it to have it. She wants to have a thing with them. If I remember correctly.
There's a scene in the movie where they're like they hook up.
Oh, I didn't think
that
they
was
actually
one of
did
the
hook
biggest,
up. I just thought she was
complaints.
just throwing herself at him.
No,
I didn't actually think they did. That just
totally bang.
I don't want to know.
Yeah,
no,
they
she's
bang.
young enough to be his daughter. She's young enough to be his daughter.
But no, they bang, and was a big, like, this was not in the story. Why they have to add this? Clearly,
it was the thing that everybody hated too. It was the thing that everybody hated too.
It was.
Yeah, it is the reason. Like I thought it was just her throwing himself at him that I didn't like and didn't want to see it. But to know they actually did something makes me hate it even more.
Yeah. I remember watching it and being like, this is weird. This has no, like, what? This has no purpose to the story. Why?
Now I have to see Batman and Harley Quinn because Booster Gold's in it. I have to say, I love Booster Gold. I love he's such a he's.
His Skeet's in it.
What?
His little robot like companion, Skeets. You like Booster Gold, but you don't know about his robot companion?
I love the idea of Booster Gold. Let's put it that way. I love the idea of him. And my interactions with Booster Gold is mainly through the DC Online game.
Gotcha. Skeets, yeah, okay. It is called Skeets. It's an artificial intelligence robot from the future, usually seen as a companion to Booster Gold. I remember it was I think probably the Justice League cartoon.
I do
was the
remember
first
Skeets
Booster
now.
Gold.
Justice League
But-
Unlimited. I do remember Skeets now. Yeah.
They did a good job with Booster Gold, I think, in Smallville.
I completely forgot that Booster Gold is featured in the Smallville Season 10 digital comic.
He was in the actual show too.
Doesn't say he was.
He was. I remember.
Oh, yes, he was. Booster Gold appears in episode Booster.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I liked it.
In 2011, Sifi ordered a Booster Gold television series.
Oh, who it could have been. Have you watched any of Krypton?
No, but I've heard it's surprisingly good.
I've heard it's good too, and like I don't know if season 2 is out yet or not, but I heard they're bringing Lobo into season 2.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
As long as it's not like Pretty Boy Lobo,
Right, yeah.
because that was a thing.
And Lobo has to have the voice of Macho Man Randy Savage.
That was such a good. Was that a Justice League or a Superman episode where they did the Last Sons episode?
I think it was a Superman episode.
Where they were like, the last sons of their planets, and they were in like the wasn't the Collector, but it was the Collector.
Right, I think it was a Superman episode.
That was a pretty good episode. That's where I was like, I think that was the first Lobo. Like, it's like Lobo is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Lobo is totally 90s. Like,
That's why I say he has to have a Macho Man Randy Savage voice. Alright, well, I gotta go to bed.
Alrighty, yeah, I gotta go and grab something to eat. Alrighty, I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later. See you.